Well, hello, and welcome to my kitchen, and welcome to Cooking with a Princess. We have a very special episode for you tonight. I'm going to show my dear friend Mark Thaler how to make my very famous all-vegan hamburger recipe. So I'm going to share that now with you, Mark, and with all of you out there watching tonight. I thank you for joining me. Now, the very first step in a good hamburger recipe is having a good, wholesome hamburger bun. And that's what you want to start with. Now, what I do, as many of you know, is I go to the Dollar General and I get my hamburger buns there. Look at this. And I get the oven fresh buns. It says oven fresh right there, so you know that they're fresh out of the oven, because they couldn't say that if it wasn't true. There's like a law or something. So you start with your hamburger buns, you put those on the side. Now, what do you do if you want a vegan hamburger but you can't have a beef patty? Well, what we are going to do instead of a beef patty is use another hamburger bun instead. And what we want to do, and watch very closely, dear Mark, is we soak the hamburger bun in soy sauce to make it look darkened, and it looks just like a hamburger patty, but it's all vegan, but it's got that dark look and texture about it. So you want to soak your bun like in the soy sauce. There we go. Now Mark is my personal jeweler, and look at this. He designed me this beautiful bracelet. See that? He also has designed me a tiara, which is currently being polished by my official tiara polisher. Now I know a lot of you are polishing your knobs right now watching this, and that's quite all right. Okay, so after you've soaked, see, and then now that you've soaked it, it looks exactly like a hamburger patty. Look at that. You're going to want to put this on the lower bun, okay? Now, the next thing you want to do, instead of mayo, I know, Mark, you're trying to avoid dairy and animal products. So we're going to use some peanut butter in place of the mayo, and this will give you a nice creamy texture, and it's totally vegan, and you won't even miss the mayo. I don't use ketchup because I kind of more like high-end, high-class type of recipes, so we don't use a lot of ketchup. But we do use mustard, so make sure to put the mustard on there. Really lay it on thick, because that'll give you some extra flavor. Okay, look at that. Just spread it on nice and thick. And all right. Now, instead of a bacon burger, instead of strips of bacon, we are going to put some delicious, wholesome raisins on top. Like that, right there, okay? And Mark has been having trouble on the toilet lately. So these raisins, dear Mark, should give those, middle-aged bowels of yours a nice kickstart, just get things moving in the right direction, because we don't want to have our fans out there be constipated. That's not very pleasant. There we go. Now put it together. Look at that. Does that not look like the most amazing thing you're about to put in your mouth? Well, my darlings, that's all the time we have. Thank you, Mark. Thank you all so much for watching. You have been Cooking with a Princess. And now for the taste test. Okay, everybody, here we go. Amazing does not come close to describing what I just tasted. Thank you all so much. Love you, Mark. You've been cooking with a princess. Oh, it's coming back up.